Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cryptocurrency Pro Chart. How's everyone doing? Hope you guys doing pretty good. Let's get right into the chart. We're on the daily chart looking at Bitcoin right now. You can see Bitcoin sitting at $94,338. Wow, what a dump this was, folks. Well, how do we get to the all-time highs there? How do we get here to 126,200? 126,200. I'll tell you right now, we got here back in here almost last year in 2024, right around September. You can see where Bitcoin over here start rallying it up, cool down a little bit, and then right here start really taking off right around November. And you guys know what's right around November of last year was the election. It was the election where the orange man was predicted to win. So in November, people start getting into Bitcoin and start pumping it up. But why did people pump up Bitcoin? What's the reason people pumped up Bitcoin? The reason is because the orange man was backing up cryptocurrency in his election. He was backing it up. He said Bitcoin was the beautiful thing he ever had. It's the currency of the future. He was saying it's the golden days. But back in 2017, folks, he wasn't talking about Bitcoin nicely like this, like he's doing it today. Cryptocurrency was a scam. It was nothing back then for him. Crypto wasn't there. The only reason he's talking bullish about Bitcoin and how good Bitcoin is in 2024 November was to win the election. And that's where we saw this pump, this rally up all the way up to 109, all-time highs, 109. It was hovering around 108. Hovering right around 108, 107, folks. That's the only reason why, because Orange Man was backing up Bitcoin. You can see we had a nice consolidation back then. It tagged 76,900, 76,400. It tagged that back in April 2025, and that's where cryptocurrency really took off. Trump made his own meme coin and everything else. And this is where you can see where Bitcoin rallied all the way up. Trump, big orange guys talking bullish about Bitcoin. The big institutions right around here in May got in and drove it to all-time highs at 129,200, 129,200. And this is right here, folks, right here. This is where people are talking about how Bitcoin this year, 2025, is going to hit 200,000. While I'm on TradingView and on this channel here saying Bitcoin will not see 200,000 this year at all. Now watch this clip. And there's people out there talking about Bitcoin hitting 200,000. I don't see that whatsoever this year hitting 200,000. Could it do 200,000 2026? Good possibility. It's a good possibility for 2026. But for all the folks that was back here, or probably back here in September, talking about Bitcoin hitting 200,000, you can see it ran out of steam. It ran out of steam really quickly. And 39 minutes left on this candle. Has closed above the 200 here. If it does not close above this 200, we could, like I said, we could come back down to the $98,000 for Bitcoin. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, folks. The 200,000 was just out of reach, because this whole rally right here was institutions getting in, pumping up. All those big institutions pumping the coin up here. And we hit all-time highs at 126,200. And you can see now, everybody was saying, okay, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. Well, else out there saying it's not a good time to buy Bitcoin because it's at all-time highs. I basically called the top on this one, and it came all the way back down. Found support over here. Oh, my God. We're right here. Found support at the 250 EMA. found support, need to hang on to the 250 EMA, and it was bouncing. It couldn't rally up, and the volume, you can see right here, volume wasn't there. It was red. The volume was red. It wasn't there to hold it, and you can see it topped out right around 116. 116. Ever since it topped out there at 116, it came crashing down. Crashing down. Let's put a marker at 116. Let's do the candles here. 114, we'll call it. 114. You know, it couldn't break this resistance. You see back here, 114. This is a solid support and resistance zone right here. We'll highlight this white so we see it. So this is like the key zone that Bitcoin need to break above to rally back up to 128. 128. It couldn't hold it. Found the resistance and came all the way back down here. Back down here at this green line at $95,294. But I was not calling for Bitcoin to hover around $95,000. What I was calling for Bitcoin when I did a video back in the beginning or in the middle of this year was Bitcoin come all the way back down here where it originally aided it from. All the way down to 76,400. That's what I was calling for Bitcoin. That's the sweet spot where Bitcoin should be at right now. So this ain't financial advice, but folks, I wouldn't get in at this time. Like I said, it's not financial advice. I wouldn't personally get in myself because you can see back here, this is where the rally started. This is the sweet spot. So Bitcoin, I believe, which I'll tell you what I believe in a little bit. But right here is the sweet spot, November 24, 2024. This is the sweet spot right here. So mark that on your chart. 76,399.22. It is the sweet spot. That's the rally. It's the rally. But right now, we're trying to get above this resistance, and this is a strong resistance line, folks. Very strong. Let's get this yellow orange. This is a very strong resistance line. Once again, I'm on the daily chart, just in case if you're asking. Daily chart, you can see that this is the resistance right here where it rallied up, the second leg up. This is May 25, where it rallied up, May 25. So we need to get above this, which right now you can see it's bailing its head against this resistance right now. So it needs to get above there to make a move up. But if it does make it up here, we still have battles up here. We still have this one right here, the EMA 250. 250 EMA, it has to beat that. You can see how strong of a resistance this EMA is over here. How it tested, knocked down, tested, and came down. It just threw it down on the ground like you wouldn't believe. Folks wouldn't believe. So what's my prediction? I believe this. Let's see. Let's do some fibs out here. Let's go from all-time highs here down to this low here. Want this low? Okay, we're going to do this low to that high. Okay, we'll go with that wick. Right here, wick. Okay, you can see it right now. It's in its golden zone right now at 0.786. It's hitting resistance at this golden zone right here. So what's that telling us? Well, we need to get above the 0.618. We need to get above that to see the next leg up. We need to get above this golden zone right here to see the next leg up. Let's go with this one here. Let's go with this over here, down to this wick here, up to here. This body this time. And you can see where the 786 is showing support right here. So you can see it's in the nugget zone right here. It needs to get above the 618 or the 786 to show any strength in Bitcoin. Any strength in Bitcoin. But what my prediction is, I'm thinking Bitcoin in reality should be at 76,000 to 74,000. So 76,000 and 74,000 will be the green line and the lows here. So we'll be right back here. That's where I think Bitcoin is a good nest. And then back here, this is where it started the rally in the beginning, right here. So I think this will be a good sweet spot here to see Bitcoin at this level at 76,400 and see how it reacts at that level. But I believe right now with Bitcoin, I think it will consolidate at this level right now for a little bit, and it will come with the next leg down to like 83,000, 82,000, right in this zone right here. So see 70, see in that zone right there. Right in that zone, I believe that this will be where see how Bitcoin reacts at 83,638. See how it reacts there. If it can hold that off, then we could possibly see a next leg moving up. What's our indicators telling us? And you can see right now, the RSI, this orange one is the zero mark here. So anytime it's above the orange line, we're bullish. Anytime it's below this golden line, we're bearish. And you can see it's coming straight down. Straight down. Indicator showing bearish. Bearish. So when I say bullish, I meant bearish. Below this line, it's bearish. Above the line is bullish. So we're below this line, it's definitely bearish coming down. MACD, you can see the MACD. We got the crossover right here in November 2025, the 2nd. So a couple weeks ago, we got that bearish crossover. And you can see the bearish crossover was at this candle right here. This candle right here. And it came down, consolidated a couple days, few days, and rallied back up. Couldn't hold above the 250 EMA over there. Got rejected, got knocked down. But a really major hurdle is this SMA right here. This is the daily SMA 200. We need to get above this line here to see a big rally up. Big rally. But right now, for Bitcoin, we're sitting at this level right here at 94,300. My prediction is right here, 83,638. We'll see how that reacts. If that can't hold up, definitely we got support at 76,399.22 pennies. Folks, that's all I got to say for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not bullish. It's bearish. It's coming down. If anything else pops up and it really starts rallying down next week, I'll keep you guys posted. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Thank you. Have a great day.